Today's video, we start a brand new lawn care business from $0, trying to turn it into $1 million business. Now we start with nothing other than my grandfather's old truck that he gave us. I'm gonna have to find a lawnmower on Marketplace, go buy it, and hand out flyers to try and get our first customer. I'm gonna be looking at tractors now. I don't think I can buy anything here. I think it's a little bit too much for me, but hey, I'm gonna check it out, see what they got. You just never know till you try. Hey, so do you guys have any riding lawnmowers or anything like that? Yes, we do. We have a couple in stock. We got a lot of John Deeres. What is your price range? Well, here's the thing. I'm just kind of starting out, and see that old Chevy right there? Yeah, that's mine. So I don't have that much money. All right, sir. Well, our cheapest machine is like $5,000. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back, guys. I appreciate your time, but I'll have to come back. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to pay. We're gonna have to be hitting the good old Facebook Marketplace and see what they got. So let's go back home, do a little bit of brainstorming. All right, well, we made it back home. We obviously did a little bit of mudding, but this is where we're staying. I'm staying with my buddy. We actually don't own a home, so me and him just rent this campsite. This is his camper, and this is his truck. Yeah, he has a little bit more money than me, but he is nice enough to let me stay here with him. So this is kind of where I just stay till I am able to move out place, and found a killer deal on a lawnmower. So we're gonna stop here real quick, and we're gonna get some ramps, because unfortunately we don't own a trailer or anything like that, because obviously we have no money, and this is all we got. So we're gonna come in here and buy some ramp for the truck. There we go. All right, just purchased some ramps. We'll throw them in the back of the bed here, and then we should head over to the guy's house. So we're gonna head over there. He said he'll be home for the next 30 minutes, so we're gonna go over there and try and get this lawnmower for a good deal. But we have arrived at his house. It has got really late on us. The sunlight goes down pretty quickly, but we finally made it. I guess we're gonna pull up to his house. He clearly has a big shop over there. I don't know if that's where he stores the tractor or what, but we're gonna come up to his house here. All right, well, I'm gonna knock on the door real quick and see if he answers. Well, no answer. That's weird. He said he should be home, unless he's in the shop or something. I guess I'm gonna drive down to the shop. I don't see him. I guess we're gonna drive down to the shop real quick and see if he's there. Oh, the garage door is open. Hey, are you here for the John Deere? Yes, sir, I am. I'm here for the John Deere. Oh, well, nice to meet you. I'm Rick. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's gonna be down at the shop down there. If you wanna meet me down there, you can drive your truck down there. I'm probably just gonna rip on down there myself. I don't really feel like walking down there, but just probably gonna hop in my truck and then rip down. I'll meet you down there. All right. All right, man. Sounds good. I'll meet you down there. All right. Well, he says it's down there at the big shop, which I kind of figured it would be down there. But I feel like we are gonna be making this deal, so I'm just gonna back up right to the door, because I don't see why we wouldn't. I mean, I don't really have any other choice. Like, I need this tractor more than anything. So, like, I mean, as long as it runs and drives, it's good enough for me. I hope this guy knows that. It does have a super sick Ford build, man. That thing with the stack on the back, this thing is an absolute unit that this guy drives. Dude, that truck looks sick. I love the dump in the back here, man. That's just, for an old head, man, I'm surprised you still got that. Well, buddy, I might be old. I'm not dead. Obviously, I still got good taste. You're right. I respect it. Yeah, I'm ready to check this thing out. Yeah, like I said on the post, like, I'm not really need to sell it or anything like that. It's just I upgraded, so I was like, yeah, I might as well throw it on Facebook, see if somebody needs it. And yeah, so this is gonna be her in here. Oh man, that's her, dude. She's super clean, actually. I wasn't expecting that. You know, yeah, I just kind of use it around the farm here. Yeah, that's pretty much all I used it for, was just around the farm here. I would just cut the grass here, but obviously I upgraded. Oh, yeah, I guess you could say you upgraded. Yeah, maybe just a tiny bit. This thing is the zero turn. This thing is an absolute unit. Yeah, I could see that, man. This thing definitely rips. Oh yeah. This knocks down like half my day when I'm cutting grass now, so I'm super happy with it. Yeah, like eventually I'm gonna upgrade to one of these. Just right now, obviously I just can't afford obviously this nice of a one. But let's go back to looking at this John Deere. Sure. All right. Well, as you can see, she's a John Deere. She has treated me well. She's had or oil change done all the time by the dealership. I'd bring it in. This thing I babied it. This was my old baby, obviously, but not anymore. You mind if I take her for a little spin around the yard? Sure. All right. Well, let's test this bad girl out. You mind if I mow this little part here? I don't mind. I mean, you can do the whole yard if you really wanted to. Well, speaking of that, I am actually just starting out a lawn care business, so I'll give you my business card, and if you like my prices, I'll give you a good deal if you give me a good deal on the mower. You know what? I might just have to take you up on that offer. I mean, I can see grass blowing out there, so clearly mowed. All right, well, as you can see, she does cut, so this thing, I'll take it. I know you wanted like 3,500, but would you take like 28? Listen, I'll give it for you for 28 if you give me your business card and you give me one free cut, and then good prices for the rest of the year. How about that? You know what? You will be like one of my first customers, so I mean, I'll do that, I guess. Sounds like a deal. All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'll definitely give you my business card. Here you go. Thank you. All right. I'll get her loaded up, and I'll get out of your hairs. I appreciate it, man. This thing is pretty clean. All right. Well, just made the deal on the new mower to start the company. There we go. That should be wide enough for the thing. You mind making sure I don't knock this off? Sure, buddy. Anything. All right. I'll stand here, and I'll yell at you if you're about to fall off. Man, it's kind of like you knew what you're doing. Oh, yeah. It's not my first day with the mowing company or anything like that. All right, man. Thank you. Take care. Hey, you have a great rest of your day, man. See ya. All right. Well, got the mower all loaded up. She's in the back of the truck. We can't close the tailgate. As you can see, I sleep in a bunk bed because this is my buddy's trailer, and me and him usually crash here. Right now, he's gone away on business, so we did have to move to a new little lot. He did just leave me the keys and leave his trailer here for me. Leave it on this nice little property for me. So I'm just going to continue staying here until I'm able to afford my own place. So we actually got our first customer. I was handing out flyers the other day, as you guys know. And we actually got a call back from 2 people that are neighbors. These are one of the first flyers I handed out was to them. So we gave them a really, really good deal. Our first 2 customers, like I said, they are neighbors. That guy is actually out right now, but unfortunately, we're going to be doing this guy's first because he was the first person that called us back. So, obviously, like I was saying, I need to figure out how to price these jobs because this one is obviously their bigger yard than this guy's, but they're going to be paying the same just because I'm starting out. And like I said, I don't know how to price out yards yet. I just kind of need the money. So I'm going to be knocking on this guy's door first, doing his first, and clearly this guy has money. He has a nice Raptor and a big old trailer. I don't know why he'd hire me, but I mean, hey. Oh, there he is. Hello, how are you doing today, sir? Here to cut your grass? Oh, perfect. You're early. Yep, I like to be early. Nobody likes a late guy, so I'm going to get here. I have to do your grass and the neighbors, so that's why I got here a little bit early, so I can get them both done today. Perfect. Well, you want me to pay you now or after? You can just pay me after. Just no worries. I'll come knock on the door when I'm done. That's perfect. Really well. I'm incredibly nervous. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm nervous. We're just starting out. I don't want to wreck this guy's grass. First thing you gotta do is make sure you walk the grass and make sure that there's nothing that could damage my mower or anything like that. And it's always good to just know just how much work we're gonna really have to do. Because yeah, these trees, ditches, this one might be kind of a pain. And we gotta get close to his trailer without damaging it. I'm probably just gonna park on the road though, to unload the trailer. And I also don't want to block him in just in case he does have to go somewhere. All right, let's get this thing unloaded and cut this grass. All right, well, let's just get started. There's no more time to waste. Let's just put this mower to use. This is also, like I said, my first real test to see if this mower is actually good. And this is my first client ever. So when cutting the grass, I feel like it's always best to do the outside perimeter first and then just continue making your way around in circles. Now, obviously, we don't really know exactly where his property line is. I would assume it's these trees. So I'm just going to be cutting around these trees. And yeah, I have big goals for this business. This is just the start of this business. I want to slowly grow. Obviously, I need to get my own house and then slowly make my way up to owning my own business, bettering the truck, getting more equipment. Oh, looks like one of his buddies must be here. I hope he knows I have to be cutting the grass here. Buddy, if you don't mind, I'll just cut around here. Alright, well, I hope his buddy knows that I need to cut here, but I'll just cut around. I hope the owner's not mad that he parked his truck right where I'm going to be cutting. But like I was saying, when you're cutting grass, you kind of just want to do the outside perimeter. Obviously, this is some different circumstances because his buddy just needed me to cut where he needs right here. Oh, perfect. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. He moved his truck for me so I can cut the grass here. You can move it back after I'm done. I'm almost done. But yeah, usually we don't have this. It's definitely a little bit weird. All right, you're good. You can park your truck here. Thank you. All right, well, that was nice of him to make my life a little bit easier and move his truck for me. But now time to just slowly get this whole yard done. I'm not going to bore you guys with all that. I'll just throw you guys on the time lapse and we'll get this yard done. Well, I almost finished this side, just finishing up right here, going around the trees one last time to ensure they're done, and then I just have to finish the other side and behind the house, and this side will be done. Now it's probably about like 25-ish minutes. The sketchy part is getting close to this guy's trailer without getting grass on it. I'm probably just gonna keep looping back like this so I don't blow it towards his car. I'll get it blown the other way. Because that's all I need is a business starting out and a customer complains that I either scratched it with rocks or got grass all over his trailer or truck. So, but this is I would say a pretty good first job. Now for price, cutting out, I'm going to start off with like an easy just 100 flat rate, no matter how big your house is. Obviously if it's super small then less, but like for a job like this, I think $100 is pretty fair. I feel like I wouldn't say no to a job like this for $100. And like I said, if it depends on how big your yard is, I might quote you less. But I think for like a size like this, $100, definitely won't say no to. All right, well, that is a job well done, if I do say so myself. Perfect timing. Him and his buddy are just about to be rolling out. Obviously, I couldn't do right where he is. He said that they're going to be rolling out, and I said, well, don't worry about it. You don't need to move right now. I'm doing the neighbor's yard, and then I'll come back and do that after. Just gonna collect my $100 from him and then go to the neighbors. Hey, you got her all done? Yep, perfect. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Here's 130. Enjoy the tip. Oh, dude, really? Thank you, man. Well, it's the least I could do, seeing my buddy parked his truck and trailer right in front of my house, and I told him to move, but he wasn't listening. I got buddies like that too, man, where they just don't listen. Like, it's like, oh, whatever. Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming back after you're done in the neighbor's yard and cleaning it up right where he is. No worries, man. Just leave a good review on Yelp for me. So appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right. Extra $30 for that. I ain't going to say no. $130 for that job. That's easy money. All right. So we're at our next customer's next door. Now, he actually had to just run in town. He came over and introduced himself and told me just to do what I needed to do. Obviously, his is a little bit patchier of a yard. And he said if I could seed it or fix this, he would pay more money for that. So I am going to lay down some fertilizer to help the grass grow and not make it so patchy, because it's like there's grass here, no grass here, and everything like that. I said we might have to come back and re-sod the yard a different day. And if we do have to do that, he said he's willing to do that if we have to. His wife wants the grass to look good again. It definitely doesn't help with clearly the way the road is draining. You can kind of see where the water is spewing down. Coming down here, it's trickling down into the mud down here. So he definitely has some draining problems, but that's to be understandable where his house is on the hill here, right by the water. So I'm going to get this done real fast, do a little bit of seeding after I'm done cutting it. And I am going to cut it a little bit differently than I did the neighbor's yard, because it obviously is in way better shape. As you guys can see, it looks gorgeous over there. Super well done. His house looks so good. But this guy's going to need a little bit extra help, so I'm going to put a little bit extra time. So I'm going to charge him a little bit extra money. Hopefully he's back in time. Let's get this job done. It's definitely saves us some time, seeing that there is less grass to cut because it's kind of weird in the yard. But we're going to bang this out real fast for you guys, and I'll come back after we collect them. Alright, well, I had to almost lose my tractor here. You don't realize just how steep this tiny little hill is until you're driving down it. When you're slipping and sliding. Alright, well, got her back up the hill. That took me a few minutes to get it back up the hill. So, like I was saying, yeah, this is a hill, and I didn't really realize just how steep it really was till you almost fall down it. Alright, well, we got the hill all done. Front looking good, other than these big ruts that he said come back any day, and if I can dig them out, then I will. If I can't find somebody that can, and he said he would pay me extra. So his wife did come outside and give me the money, so I am paid up. He gave me $170 because I did do a little bit of seeding, and he felt bad for the big ruts. So that's a $170 job right here. So this was a very good $170 right here. All right, and his buddy did just move the trailer. I actually got where the big camper is. I was already able to get that. He just needed to move his tiny little trailer, which he did just come by and move, so I can mow this last little bit. All right, I had to move the truck because his other buddy got another trailer, so they have two big trailers there now, I guess. I forgot to get it. We didn't get gas, so we're actually out of gas. We're gonna have to try and push this thing on here. Dude, you guys are actually a lifesaver, man. Thank you for the gas. All right, so they actually gave me just some gas. They saw me trying to push this thing on there, and first they're like, oh, they'll give us a hand pushing on, and then they're like, whoa, what's wrong with it? It doesn't run? And then I just had to tell them the embarrassing truth. I ran out of gas, and I forgot my gas can at home, when in reality we just don't have a gas can because we don't have money for gas. So luckily now we do. We're up $280 for an hour and 30 minutes of our time. Shout out those two customers. They did tell their buddies that we do run a business as well. All right, well, we made it to the APM gas station. One of the cheapest gas they got in town. I don't know if they water this gas down or what they do, but it is the cheapest in town by far. So let's fill these bad boys up. Tip top shape, we're gonna fill them both up so we have full fuel for our next jobs. And while we are here, I thought about, obviously I need some food because we don't cook, we don't know how to cook. But I was also like, hey, maybe since I'm here, I put my name in. All right, well, the nice lady that worked here said they would let the owners know that somebody's willing to cut their grass now. I don't know how much we're gonna charge them because they don't really have too much grass. It's mainly just dead grass because of the trees and the shade. But since it is a company, we can charge them a little bit more. I'm sure whatever they're getting paid now, or they're paying now, is way more than what I would ever charge them. So this could be a nice, easy little job for us here soon in the future. But we're gonna head back to home, or some people would say the campsite. All right, well, home sweet home. We're gonna park on this side because our buddy said he might be coming home this weekend. He's not too sure, so he said just make sure I'm not in his way because he can get grumpy like that. So if we just park the truck on this side, he can have the better side here. So we're gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna put make sure everything's okay with the truck, and we're gonna call that the end of the episode. So let's go make our frozen dinner real quick. Come out here, sit on the patio, sit out there and enjoy the sun. All right, well, frozen dinner all cooked up. And enjoy the nice weather we have here. We don't make a lot of money, but the money we do definitely gives us a great life down here. Shout out to our buddy for letting us live here. This is an amazing life. We are just starting out. This is episode 1 of starting a grass cutting company. So if you guys like this series and want me to continue it, let me know in the comment section down below what I should do next in this series, and should I upgrade the tractor, or what should I upgrade next to continue this company and to grow the company. All right, guys, see you guys in the next video. Peace.